Hey, what's up? It's Mind Over Muscle, but you can just call me Mom. Welcome to Give Me Some Love Lower Body Edition. So today we're going to stretch, mobilize, and even strengthen our lower body. And although she is the star of the show, the highlight, we still have the supporting cast. So we're still going to pay a little bit of awareness to our upper body to actually help us find more of a connection in our lower body. So as always, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and take your time and lie on down on your back. We're going to go ahead and start off giving a little love and attention to our ankles, because you know Mom loves a little feet, ankle, toe work. So go ahead and lie on down, and then from there, I'm going to have you just bring your knees up. I want you to hug those knees, but not tightly. We're going to hug one at a time. So what I want you to do is hug one knee onto your chest, feel your low back heavy, make a ballerina foot, and then flex it. Let her come out. Hug the other leg. Ballerina to flex, release, hug, ballerina, flex, release, hug, ballerina, flex, release. One more each. Hug, ballerina, flex, release, hug, ballerina, flex, release. All right, so then from there, just having your knees where they are, I want you to go ahead, bring them tightly onto your chest. You can use your hands to help assist, and then cross one ankle on top of the other. I don't care who's on top, okay? So I have my right on top. I bet 99% of you have your left on top. So what I want you to do is start to push your ankles against each other and visualize kicking your heels outward. From there, I want you to level your tail. So pull your knees a little forward to feel your tail and squeeze your ankles, push your heels out. So you should feel the hips are actually chiming in, and relax. Go ahead, hug the knees tightly, uncross and switch. So we're gonna make those ankles fight and the heels kick out. Then we're gonna lower our tail by letting our knees come further away from us. Fight the ankles, kick out those heels. Oh, good. We're gonna do that 2 more times each. So uncross, recross, ankles fight, heels out. Hold that tension as you lower your tail. Belly drawn, heart through the floor as well, please. And bring them back in. Uncross and cross. Ankles fight, heels out, lower the tail. Heavy low back, heavy chest through the floor, no arching. Pull in. Last round, uncross, cross. Ankles fight, heels out. Hold that tension as you pull the knees away from your body with a heavy back. And bring it back in. Feel a little core activation. Last one. So ankles fight with tight knees, heels out. And then let those knees come a little forward to feel your tail heavy, your whole low back, your whole spine nice and heavy. Good. Go ahead and relax. So we'll uncross. Our next movement, both knees bent, feet are flat. So we're really going to talk to our hips, okay? I want you to get the visual of behind you, your hips becoming big and pulling away from each other on an inhale. And then when we exhale, we're going to try and squeeze the front of our hips on top together, almost shutting some doors. So ready, big inhale, feel your breath separate your hips apart, getting that visual behind you. And then as you exhale, feel your belly draw and squeeze your hips in. Good, lots of low core, right? Big inhale, hips separate. Think of them pulling apart behind you. And then I want you to shut them in front of you as you exhale. Good, you might feel it travel all the way down, activating muscles in the feet. 2 more, inhale and separate. Feel those hips open behind you. And now as you draw your breath down, shut them in front on top. Good, 1 more. Just get my pony out of the way. Big open hips behind you, sit bones separating with breath. And
and now we'll shut them. Good. Then from there with shut hips, I want you to take your right leg and lengthen it on the floor. Good. So now we're going to shut the right leg if it found itself flopping open when you straightened her. So feel that hip is shut. Hold that hold that hip shut as you inhale and let the other hip open. And shut both hips. Good. Hold shut on the long leg. Inhale, open. Squeeze them both shut. 2 more. So what we're doing is we're telling our long leg to keep our low back heavy by keeping our hip proverbially squeezed in. And then we're trying to let the other girl open and then shut them both. Good. Take your time, switch. So what is bent becomes straightened. What is straightened becomes bent. Remember, we're going to keep the long leg hip shut the whole time. Inhale, open. And then visualize squeezing them both shut. Inhale, open. Keep long girl shut. Don't open her. And now shut everybody. 2 more. And last one. Good. Go ahead and relax. All right, so we're going to change the shape of our body. So go ahead, take your time. We're going to get on our hands and knees. So we're going to make sure that our belly button and our heart stay looking at the floor. So what we're going to do is I want you to take one knee and you're going to lift it out to the side at hip height. Keep your belly looking at the floor and then swing it around back to put her down. Good. Switching. Belly looks at the floor, chest looks at the floor. We're going to open the opposite knee out to the side at hip height as best you can and swing around back. Good. 2 more each to the side. Belly down, swing around. To the side, belly stays looking down, heart down, swing around. 1 more each, out to the side, belly down, heart down, swing around. Feel that hip working, right? Belly down, heart down, out to the side, swing around back. Good. So now we're going to do 3 starting from back and swing yourself around. So same rules apply. Belly looks down, chest looks down, lift behind and arc around. Belly down, chest down, lift behind, arc around. 2 more each. Lift, don't arch that back, swing around. Lift, don't arch that lower back, swing around. Last one, I think, or maybe we're getting a bonus. Don't arch, strong back, swing around, lift, and around. All right, so now from here, what I want you to do is take each knee, open it a little wider, take each paw, and without taking your weight with, just reach a little in front. So we're set up for a nice child's pose. So we're gonna take a nice child's pose on an inhale. We're gonna feel our arms visualize reaching up and our hips sitting back. Oh, good. Let's just hang here for a moment. Take a big inhale. Feel the space between your legs separate with your breath on that big belly. And then exhale and relax. Good. We're going to come out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change the hands. So what I want you to do is take your right hand and reach it to the right. And then take that left hand and see how far you can get it on top, past the opposite hand. Then from there, we're going to sit both hips straight back. Good. And come out. And from there, I just want you to visualize taking both hips to the left corner of your mat. Good, just stretching a little different. Now for here, we're gonna take both hips and we're gonna sit them more to the other side. Good, hands back in neutral. Switch, so we're gonna reach diagonally, sit straight back in our mind's eye. Good, then I want you to take both hips over to the right. And then both hips over to the left. Good. So we played with the hands. Let's put them back to neutral and let's play with the knees. So what I want you to do is keep your left leg where it is and lift up your right leg to squeeze your knees together. So we're really biased. I want you to keep the hands where they are and visualize pushing both hips just straight back. And then come out. And what I want you to do is keep your hands where they are, but tilt your fingers a little to the right, and then we're gonna sit into that left hip. Oh, good. Keep your hands where they are, but shift the 10 fingers to the left and sit into that right hip. Great. Back to neutral. Take that right leg, step her out, put her back, lift up that left, bring them together. So you know the drill. We're just gonna go straight back. Good, then we're gonna come up. We're gonna take our 10 fingers and tilt them to the right on a bias. And we're going to sit to the left. Good, keep pressure in your hands. Take your hands and swivel them to the left with your 10 fingers and sit into that right hip. Oh, good, and relax. All right, our next shape is going to be one knee down, one knee up. So from here, I want you to rock just a little forward into that front leg. Then from there, we have the visual, our knees are facing forward. I want you to hold all your weight in that front foot and visualize shutting your knees. And then what I want you to do is visualize separating your knees. A lot of glute, right? Visualize shutting your knees, keeping pressure on the whole foot, and visualize opening your knees. Good, 2 more. Shut them, and open them, and shut them, and open them. Shut, squeeze, 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 and open, open, open. Good, go ahead and switch. So we're gonna take a little bit of a lunge forward, just a bit. Both knees in our mind's eye are facing forward. We're gonna visualize squeezing them in, holding pressure on the front foot all over, and then visualize pushing them out. Good, in, out, in, out. One more, in and out. Okay, next shape is going to be one knee down, one leg long to the side, please. All right, so from here, I want you to take a little look-see, and in your mind's eye, your foot isn't here, it's not back here. We're trying to make a beautiful straight line with this long leg. So we've got the hands in front. We're gonna push both of those hips back. Good. We're gonna push both of those hips to the left if your right leg is the long girl. Good. And then biasing both hips the other way. Trying to keep that long leg long. Good. Then from there, we're gonna take an inhale as we reach one arm up to the ceiling and visualize trying to turn your whole body in that direction. So 1, 2, 3, inhale. So I'm turning my hips to look to my hand, and exhale. Same thing, switching arms, following that arm with your whole body. Good, let's do one more each. And follow through, everybody's taking a turn. Good, all right, switch legs, so bend the long, lengthen the bent. Take a little look-see. In your mind's eye, try and be as lined up as possible. And then we're gonna shimmy back. Good. And we're gonna shimmy towards that long leg. then we're gonna shimmy towards the bent one. Excellent, time for those reaches. So inhale and follow through, turning your whole body, your hips, your ribs, and relax. Other side. Everyone taking a turn. And one more each. Last one. All right, it is time for the ultimate finisher, Frogger. Did you guys ever play Frogger? So we're gonna get into a very frog-like position. It looks kind of similar to child's pose, but in child's pose, our knees are in a different shape than Frogger. So what I want you to do is start on hands and knees and just get the visual. You're trying to do the best splits that you can. So you can slightly open to where you feel most comfortable, gliding your inner thighs towards the floor. And then from here, come on down to your forearms. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push our butt back. We're gonna rock it forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back. Try and get your heels on the floor as best you can so you really picture little froggy toes out to the side. Have you ever had frog legs? They're not bad, I'm not gonna lie. Good. Walk forward and now rock back and hang out with me. Good. On our inhale, feel our hips separating. And exhale, go heavy. Good. Big belly through the floor between the thighs. And go heavy. One more breath like that. Big inhale. Feeling your inner thighs separate and then go heavy in your chest. Good. Let's do a couple more rocks. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Two more. Forward, back. Last one. We'll hang out again. Good. Hang out. Take that inhale. You are in the splits. And just exhale heavy. You can almost visualize pushing your knees through the floor. Inhale, visualize the hips, spreading the knees. Exhale heavy. Last one. Now take your time to come out of this position. Oh, you just gave yourself so much love. I had so much fun with you. I hope you feel a little looser and more connected to your body. And as always, be sure to check in on your mom.